This version of Doom was criticized for looking too similar to Call of Duty or Battlefield. You play as a lone survivor to an invasion of hell provoked by UAC, destined to meet with the resistance force and quell the invasion. It had a shooting and combat style similar to Doom 2016. The game was scrapped, and very few people had access to builds of the game. There is, however, footage of the gameplay. On 22nd February 2015, Fernando Alonso was testing his McLaren MP430 during a Formula One preseason testing session at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya when he suddenly veered off and crashed into a wall at turn 3. It was deemed unusual that he crashed his car in these circumstances. There was camera footage and CCTV footage that captured it, but it was never released, and thankfully, Fernando survived. There was going to be a Mask 2 that featured Jim Carrey, but it was cancelled. Nintendo held a contest and offered to show The Mask 2 to whoever won. They assumed that Jim Carrey would reprise his role as the main character, but he later denied this, saying that he didn't like playing the same role twice. There is some evidence that at least something was filmed, otherwise why would Nintendo do the contest? Demi Lovato's appearance on Beat Shazam was pulled off the air. This was due to her having a drug overdose soon after the episode had aired. The episode was later uploaded on YouTube by Game TV, and a cellophane copy of the episode was also uploaded. The Cold War satire Dr. Strangelove was Stanley Kubrick's breakout film. Typical of Kubrick, there are deleted scenes. The most notable scene is the now lost deleted ending, which might have been over the top, at least by Kubrick's standards. The final version of the film ended with the formerly wheelchair-bound title character Dr. Strangelove, played by Peter Sellers, emerging from his wheelchair and taking a few steps, followed by an abrupt cut to a montage of atomic bombs detonating. However, the film's original ending was 11 minutes long and featured a large-scale pie fight taking place in the war room. There was a scene where the president was struck in the head with a pie, and someone says that the president has been struck down in his prime. Considering that the movie was edited soon after JFK's assassination, this was likely a factor in it being cut. Airing for the first and only time at 10:30 Halloween night of 1983 was a 35-minute early directorial effort of Tim Burton's titled Hansel and Gretel, a quirky Japanese-style take on the original Brothers Grimm story. The live-action short was commissioned by Disney and was created the year beforehand on a modest budget of $116,000. The movie was not archived by anyone who watched it. Tim Burton was embarrassed by the film. Disney thought it was too dark, and it was only available to watch in the Burton exhibition. Eventually, the film was found on a VHS rip and uploaded online. During the original 1995 run of Cartoon Planet, when it aired both on TBS and Cartoon Network, was an hour long and was made to host various cartoons from the Turner Library. It included bumpers to bookend the commercial breaks. Most of these bumpers are lost, but some have resurfaced online as a compilation of them were put on YouTube.
This is Andy, live from Cartoon Planet. It's Friday, December 8th. Superman takes on the Bulleteers. Next! Welcome back to Cartoon Planet. Don't miss Adam West, Eartha Kitt, Lee Merriweather, and your mother. Tonight at 11 Eastern on Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. Now back to Cartoon Planet on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Bugs gives Elmer rabbititis, and Pinto Colvig goes to the dogs in Ding Dog Daddy.
There have been 3 live-action films based on Diary of a Wimpy Kid being released from 2010 to 2012, but what is not known to the public is that there was a planned animated special based on Cabin Fever. It was announced, but nothing came of it. As of 2019, nothing special of the project has surfaced. Jeff Kenney has made another live-action movie since then, but nothing about the animated special has been announced since 2013. Disney may be working on an animated film based on Cabin Fever, however. Used as a secret weapon by the Byzantine Empire to stave off foreign invaders, Greek fire was a closely held secret for 700 years. having a similar effect to modern-day napalm. Callinicus of Heliopolis is thought to have refined the recipe around 778 AD. It has been speculated that Greek fire probably consisted of a mixture of petroleum, pitch, sulfur, pine or cedar resin, lime, and bitumen. The original recipe for this weapon, however, remains lost. On November 13, 1986, volunteer Michael Lush was killed during his first rehearsal for a live stunt for the Late Late Breakfast Show. The stunt, called Hang 'em High, involved bungee jumping from an exploding box suspended from a 120-foot-high crane. The clip attaching his bungee rope to the crane sprang loose from its eye bolt during the jump. Lush died instantly of multiple injuries, and the show was cancelled on November 15, 1986, after Edmonds resigned, saying that he did not have the heart to carry on. On January 2004, Pixar announced that they would not be renewing their agreement with Disney due to rising tensions between the two companies. While Pixar left to find different distributions, Disney bought the rights to the Pixar characters and created Circle 7 Animation. The company was formed to make direct-to-video sequels of Pixar's movies. That was until Disney bought Pixar for $7.4 billion and canceled all the movies that they were working on. Most of the footage has not been recovered, likely because not much footage was even created. However, there is plenty of concept art, storyboard art, and the scripts for all of the films except for Monsters, Inc. 2. Coca-Cola commissioned a Charlie Brown Christmas, and it included product placement for the soft drink, most notably sponsor IDs with a unique animated sequence. It is unclear when the special sequences stopped. However, standard sponsor tags have been shown annually until CBS stopped showing Peanuts specials in 2000. Some recordings have resurfaced, but others remain lost. For the first Academy Award for Best Animated Feature of the 74th Academy Awards, character animation of the stars of the nominated animated features were made for Shrek, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, and Monsters, Inc. The unused animations for the hypothetical alternative outcomes have not been released in any form. Earthbound 64 refers to an early version of the 2006 Game Boy Advance game Mother 3, the third and final game in Japanese celebrity Shigesato Itoi's Mother Trilogy of video games. Developed over the course of 12 years, the game spent the longest period of its development as a title for the Nintendo 64, before being temporarily cancelled in 2000 and shifted to the Game Boy Advance shortly after. The game chronicles the story of brothers Lucas and Klaus, whose lives are dramatically changed following an invasion by the boorish and militaristic Pig Mask Army. A prototype of the original game still exists, but it has never been made public.
マザーシリーズの最新作がついに任天堂64で登場する。立体的になったぞ。
This was a remake of the Muppets show set to release on its anniversary. No information was given other than a press release in 2007. There is speculation that there was a pitch episode made, but nothing is certain and nothing was released. Welcome to Pooh Corner is a Disney Channel show that began airing on the same day that the Disney Channel began airing, on April 18th, 1983. It's notable for being the first Winnie the Pooh TV series. There is a French dub, but a lot of the content for it is lost. Much of what is lost is the French dub, and some episodes are not confirmed to exist. Epic Mickey is a video game franchise developed by Junction Point Studios and distributed by Disney Interactive Studios. The game stars Mickey Mouse traveling to the wasteland, a land for all the forgotten Disney characters that no one remembers, with the power of both paint and thinner. The series was notable for having the first appearance of Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit, Walt Disney's first big original character, as a major character since 1943, along with his first appearance with Mickey Mouse.
Look at them all, so happy. They ain't never gonna know what hit them.
Originally pitched as an animated film by producer and lyricist Ashman to Walt Disney Studios, the story of Aladin went through many different hands between 1987 and its final release in 1992, resulting in many different scripts, outlines, and treatments. However, the most famous and sought-after treatment is Ashman's original 1988 treatment. Unfortunately, Ashman had HIV. The producers would visit him in his home to ensure he had a part in the film. Despite all of this, only 2 of his songs ended up in the final soundtrack. This episode of Pokemon is infamous for its flashing lights causing seizures to 685 children and giving 10,000 people nausea, blurred vision, and headaches in Japan. Pokemon went on a hiatus for 4 months, and the episode was banned. It's likely an English dub for the episode was never released. Here's what Veronica Taylor, Ash's voice actor, has to say about the episode. He said that they have not done an English dub of the episode in an interview, but on an online forum, she claimed 4Kids made a dub of the episode, but never aired it. The episode was pulled before 4Kids received dubbing rights, making it unlikely that they dubbed it, if not impossible.
Whatever Happened to Robot Jones premieres Friday at 9:30, part of CCF on Cartoon Network.